All right. Hello. Hello. So, my name is PDB. I'm PDB, and today we're going to be making a short little satisfying animated loop animation for my own stream as an intro. So, actually, let me go ahead and... I've got my wireless earbuds in. It's kind of weird seeing my own voice out of sync with my own image. So, we're going to be making this in Blender. I was considering making it in Flash or Adobe Animate, but hopefully now, I guess we'll just make it in Blender because I want it to have enough 3D-ism to it that it'll be worth... I want to add enough 3D details that it makes more sense to do it in a 3D environment than to fake it in 2D like I like to do. Let me go ahead and turn off this mix here. This is just some neat little background music I cooked up, but I think that I want to have my ears free for this. And it's not like we're doing anything musically anyway, so hopefully my sound is good. Hopefully it travels through walls to get to y'all's. So, okay. Let's see. Why is the... It's always problems with the bit rate, huh? It's always problems with the bit rate. Weird. All right, stream output. Yeah, I set it to 10,000. It's like, I guess I should set it to like what 4,400 because it tends to add 100, 200 or so. The recommended bit rate is like 4,500 or something. All right. So that might have made the video playback look a little bit fuzzier, but oh, yeah, it's okay. So maybe that's just an imaginary warning and they're just a recommendation. Anyways, so today, let's go. We're in Blender. We're in Blender. You'll also notice I have my logo down here that I've added now, like I do have on all my videos. So I might like to have something that evokes this logo here. That might be cool. Something that resembles it. I was thinking perhaps, I mean, I want like a satisfying looping animation. I was thinking something simple would be like cube-based, and you would have like, I'm not at the level yet where I could make like a slinky going downstairs, like some Q*bert stuff. That would be kind of cool, but don't think I'm quite there yet. So, I mean, I could just have a panning field of cubes, but I also don't want to make people too dizzy or anything. Why is the recommended bitrate still too high? I already changed it. It's fine. I don't know why it would be too high. But alright, so let's see. We don't need this right now, and we probably don't need... Well, we're going to go with an orthographic... You know what? I do want a perspective camera, but I'm going to give it a really short focal length, long distance, or vice versa, in order to make it sort of perspective-y at the edges, but in the middle of the screen in the focus, it'll be generally flat and isometric, or orthographic as it were. So what I was kind of imagining then would be a setup similar to the logo. So if we go ahead and make some cubes, delete the default cube and then create the default cube. So each one of these bars in the logo is let's see. Follow me. Yeah. So we have, if I recall correctly, each one of them is, let's go down to here, so 45, right, and 45, right, yeah, like that, okay, it'll be about that angle, sort of, pretty sure. Well, moving objects on that plane is going to be hard, but let's see, so we have perspective on the length of the bars here is, if I recall correctly, The total thing works out to 16 by 16. I'm pretty sure. So we would have, let's see, 5, 5, and 5, which is to say, so then we have 1 by 15. Okay. That looks about right. And wait, so then there's 4 in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6? Well, yeah, because the holes in the middle are the same width. So does this thing need to be 16 wide? And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4, 4, 4. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So this is pretty easy so far. Go ahead and let's predefine our rendering here. I only stream at 30 frames a second, so I might as well only play back at 30 frames a second. So, where is that thing set up? Where's that detail set up? It's not under there. I was under the impression that there is a frame rate setting. There is frame rate. There we go, 30 frames per second. Okay, and we're working with, so at 30 frames a second, how long is a good loop? It's going to be like 10 seconds maybe. 10 seconds at 30 frames, so it's going to be like 300 frames long. But I mean, most of this is just going to be tweened animations, so it should be okay. So I do want like some kind of plane, perhaps, just in the distance. If we go ahead and we add it, we make it like 64 wide. Position is 000. And then we have, okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and we go into material mode? Rendered mode? No, solid. We just go ahead and do textured solid matte cap and then add ambient occlusion. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier to tell. Okay, that should be fine. And then we go ahead, we add, let's see. So, see, I don't know. I think I'll keep the music on, but very, very quietly. Very quietly. Let's see. And then I'll just go ahead and turn my speakers off. Sounds good. Let's see. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and. Oh, did it already end? All right. So hopefully. Is that okay then? I think that sounds about right. All right. So hopefully. So now what we've got here is a bar that is has proportions of 16 by 1 by 1. All right, or rather, oh, that's the scale actually. So I need to do that in the dimensions anyway because that's better. Apply object transformation scale. Okay, cool. And now we have this bar here, and it's going to start out. So I do kind of need to define the camera's position first as well. Oddly enough, how do you do this again? It's Shift F. So I'm thinking there's going to be a bunch of them, something like that, right? And then we alter the angle back to what I wanted the angle to be. Yeah, okay. We go ahead, we adjust this so that it's aiming down there, right? Right. I mean, really what I should do is add empty, add 000. There we go. We go ahead, we add, instead we move the camera down to 000 and we rotate it, and then we parent the camera to the camera holder. We okay, and then camera here, local. Huh? Let's see. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead. So it's 90. 90 rather. Yes. 9000. And we're going to set it to a distance of, what was it, like 65 or something, and then we rotate the parent object 45, 45. That's not correct either. 45 to negative 45. There we go. That looks right. Sure. Okay, cool. Cool, okay. Yeah, okay, okay. So what I was thinking of is Escher fish. Which one of these? Escher flying fish. Like this bad boy. That's what I was thinking of, would be sort of what's going on. So maybe I'd like to angle the camera a bit down or make it a bit closer, but let's just do one of these things and then see how we do the rest. That should be good, I think. So let's see. We have one of these here, right? Z of 10, right? And so then duplicate. Hold on, let me add the material first before I duplicate. New material. We're gonna call it yeah. Tune. Like that. Yeah. Background is gonna be PG. It's gonna be I don't know. Something like what was the other one? Size 1.2. Looks about right, I suppose. Okay, cool. We're gonna have a light in here at some point too. We have a sunlight. It's kind of funny that the sun is the parallel light source, right? Because suns aren't actually, or rather, you would expect the sun light to be the point light, given the way that stars work or something. But I guess not. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Kind of rendered mode briefly. Solid. Okay. Do I have to enable textures or something? Let's render out one frame. No, why is it not casting shadows? let's see. All right. I'm using an older version of Blender, so. Oh, that does look good. That looks pretty good. The shadow is there. It's just really diffuse. So, what can we do to improve that? Cast shadow. Custom properties. Blender render. Shadow, ray shadow. Okay, that's sort of, right? Sort of. But Cycles render looks better, doesn't it? It'll take longer to render, and I guess I'll be rendering it after the stream ends. So, hopefully rendering while I'm recording isn't screwing with my recording. And I can see that the... I'm not too familiar with nodes, so... 0.25... 1... Huh? Wait, hold on. I can improve this by changing the resolution. Okay. So if I want to make the light here have darker shadows, yeah, that doesn't help. All right, let's see. Use node subsurface emission color. Orange doesn't really do anything. Red. Oh well, okay, obviously. No, that doesn't work. Let's see. No, that doesn't help either. I guess. I guess that works. Yeah, the shadows get more acute the smaller you make the sun. It's not very intuitive. I mean, it makes sense from an astronomy perspective, but not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Come on. Technical difficulties. Oh, you say you get too much bitrate and then not enough. Fine. Better to have too much than not enough, I suppose. All right. Okay, thanks. Thanks. Okay. It's not receiving enough video. What does this mean? So, I think that looks good for the time being. So we're gonna go ahead and do our placement a bit better, right? Hopefully. Would it increase the bit rate or what? Or, yeah, I think the problem was trying to render stuff out while I was streaming. That seems like a bad idea. And I don't really understand it either. Let's see. So the proportions then on the logo here are what does it mean it's not receiving enough video? What does that mean? What does it mean it's not receiving enough video? It seems smooth to me on the playback line, so I'm not sure What the hell is going on here? What the crap? Okay, strange. So then the proportions are, we've got 1 here. We got duplicate objects. We move it down by 5, right? So hold on. Oh, right. So okay. We should probably move both of them up a little bit since the tail there is, or I could just move the ground down. So okay, and then let's see. Duplicate objects, 7.5, and we go ahead, we do 1, and height is going to be 10, and then x is 5. No, not quite right. No. There we go, 11, that's it. All right. Okay, and it's going to be minus 7.5 there. Okay, and we have duplicate objects. We do, what does it mean it's not receiving enough video? What the hell? The only solution for it I can think of is to increase the bit rate. It's not receiving enough video. What does that mean? How do I remove this? How do I fix this? What is going on? Concurrent viewers 0. Playbacks 2. Whatever. Peeks behind the curtain. Fuck you. Oh. I don't want to be one of them foul mouth boys. So let's see. 2, 2, 2.5. 10. Right? Yeah, there we go. Duplicate object, and then we do, what is it? 6, yeah, and we do a height of 7.5 and minus 2.5, yeah, and then duplicate, and we do positive 7.5. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We could probably edit the camera perspective at a later point. Okay, so that's the angle that the sun is pointing, so rendered. Oh, okay, so we can actually do that in real time. That's nice. So if I were to edit that there, like that, okay. If I were to... Oh, yep. It's because of the, It's absolutely because I'm trying to render at runtime, or while streaming. So, just close that. That's fine. And probably close that as well, just in case. So I'll let that be a lesson to you. I wonder if it's possible to run them on different PC threads. Strange concept. All right. But how do I put out a render if I can't? That looks okay, I guess. No.